Yeah,
There it is.
we are live.
I mean, we were already live before it showed up, so
Yeah,
it's just a pause right there now.
the magic of good old Facebook and YouTube, it just like takes off. Make sure I share us to the people.
Huh?
And make sure I share us to the people.
All right. Yeah, I wish that there was a way we can. I need to. We need to get together and get the to where we can get that intro going. Before the beforehand, getting it ready to get it, and then I wish that there's a way we can have it. Like set up before, that way we can see how everything's running before it actually goes live. Anyway, that ain't what we're here to talk about today. We are talking about E3.
E3.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Thank you for coming out to Get Nerdy. And this is prime time for the Get Down.
Yeah. Collaboration. Like, I know the screen looks weird because we like missing person. You're not here. It's kind of weird. But, still going to continue on with the show. Gonna make it good. I'm excited because it's E3. It's my favorite time of year. Get to talk about a lot of stuff gaming. There's tons and tons of news. I'm not gonna waste any time. I want to introduce myself. Of course, as you already know, I am the Hammer,
I'm your boy Snake.
and we are about to get into all this good nerdy gaming
E3.
E3 news.
I want to go to E3. That is on my bucket list. We are going to go.
I don't care if I'm 70 years old. I'm gonna be a 70-year-old man at E3, like
Playing all the VR games.
Exactly. I'm gonna have to have like my
By that time,
or whatever.
by that time with the VR, I'm just have a little chip. That's like, I go up and just plug it in.
Yep. That'll be the way you go to E3. You just plug the chip in, and then you're just there. And Astro projects it in front of your eyes, like, oh, I'm there. It's live.
Oh look, Clinton said he's pumped about the new 2K and Gearbox game.
Yeah. Appreciate you tuning in there, Mr. Clint.
You want that's your
about a lot of days. There's already been several days of it since it started on the 10th.
Yeah.
We hadn't even had a show while it's been going on, so we got to like play catch up.
Yeah,
so the deal is, the plan is, go ahead and tell y'all, the plan is we're going to cover so much today. And then on the get down, the actual get down, we're going to cover a little bit more. And then when we get to Nerd Nation, we're going to cover the rest of it. There's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff. You got to dedicate all 3 shows to this.
Yeah.
This is nuts.
Yeah, we're talking on all of our shows. This whole week we're going to try to cover everything that's been talked about. There's been a lot, so I don't know if we're going to be able to cover everything. So we split it up so far. The things that they've talked about. There's 2 days, and then on the 13th they talked about a lot of stuff. So that we'll probably cover a lot of that on the actual Get Down on Wednesday, and then on Friday we'll cover the rest. They still have one more day to get stuff out, which is tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day, so we'll try to cover, like I said, everything that we can. Now, if we missed anything, comment it down. We're looking at the chat, so if we didn't talk about it, it's probably because we're going to talk about that on the next show. But starting it off, since Ray wanted me to start this one off, basically The start was the Death Stranding. Now, it's going to be getting a director's cut and is going to be coming to the PS5. Now, I haven't played this game personally. I know that it was basically the game with the baby embryo, and you're running around being a delivery guy, pretty much. It didn't seem like a game that I wanted to play, but it's a big. The big deal with it was because Hideo Kojima, the Metal Gear Solid creator, bow down to him. He came to the Summer Game Fest and announced that the surprise Death Stranding is not only going to be going to PS5, but it will be having an enhanced director's cut of the game. They haven't released any details yet about what what the new version will be, but they glimpsed a hint that there's some additional stealth elements similar to Metal Gear Solid. And they'll expect visual and performance upgrades as well. So, and it's still titled Coming Soon. So that's really all there is to Death Stranding. The next up was Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, in a fantasy game starring Andy Samberg and Wanda Sykes.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm only intrigued about this because Wanda Sykes and Andy Samberg. Listen, Wanda Sykes is. Wanda Sykes is just funny in itself. Wanda Sykes is in a video game probably should have happened 5-6 years ago. To be fair,
yeah,
I just that's where I'm at with this whole thing.
Yeah, Clint, I knew this is what you were talking about. That's why I didn't want to say anything, because I knew you said Gearbox game. I knew what you were talking about. So, Tiny Tina's Wonderland this one is actually kind of going to be a game changer, because it is. Because I read up about it and saw a little bit of I saw the video, and basically they didn't really release too much about it yet, but when the teasing trailer for it, and it's going to be pretty much just like Borderlands. So if you're a Borderlands fan, this is going to be right up your alley, which we are all. And Kaiser's, I can hear him screaming "hell yeah" in the back. So, but the game-changing part about this one is now you're going to be able to create your own character. That's actually badass. So if you know all the Borderlands before, you play as one of the selected characters. So I'm gonna enjoy that. I'm all about making my own characters. So, Ray?
Yeah, agreed. That is a big deal when you think about like Borderlands and the Borderlands style games. Like I was sitting there when we were talking about it earlier. I was sitting there kind of thinking about what you said. Like, man, it's like Borderlands, but now I can create a character. Like, that's gonna be pretty wild. Like, I'm intrigued. And again, I said game should have had Wanda Sykes 5 years ago. Sorry, that should have been a thing.
Yeah, they said it's when the voice of Tiny Tina, she described it as going to be a high fantasy looter shooter. So obviously you see the dragon. So in this one, it's going to be kind of a I'm pretty sure they'll go down the little Alice in Wonderland type event, but it's going to have more melee weapon.
Yeah, that's what Clint was just talking about. Yeah, melee weapons.
Okay, yeah,
yeah.
So you will have shooting games, but you also have more on the melee weapon side too. So you just think about that. You just think about all the different guns that they had they come up with. Just think about how many different melee weapons they're going to be able to come up with. You have swords that do acid and bubbles. I don't know. Just I mean, they come up with the craziest weapons. So I'm excited to see it. But again, like we don't know too much about it just yet. But it is to launch early 2022, so we still got some time. And Clay also said he's taking spells and also like magic abilities. Yeah, so which that's not too much apart from the sirens. So from the original, so I can see them incorporating the siren abilities into like magic abilities. So.
Agreed. I'm sharing the deal.
So next up, there was Among Us. So I haven't played Among Us yet. I do want to play Among Us because I feel like that would be a great content for, especially for us and for some of the people that we play with on a daily basis. You know, Kaiser freaking out all the time. I think it'll be funny. But apparently they're getting a hide and seek mode, visor, cosmetics, and a fifth map. So,
which is huge, man. That game needed another map. I've watched some Among Us, not to cut you off, but I've watched some Among, and I see what the appeal is to it. It definitely would be some great content, you know, to play, you know, whenever we're playing games, because Kaiser would make that game. He would make that content like legendary. I'm telling you right now. Like, y'all haven't seen us play like Human Fall Flat. That was hands down funniest stuff ever. And I can see us playing freaking Among Us. You know, with the way that game works and the concept and everything, it would be outrageous. I can see it right now. Like.
Mm-hmm. So they haven't specified a date with these updates to Among Us yet, but so they're basically saying that it's unclear, but when they'll be able to check it out. But they did mention it at E3. You know, they always mention stuff at E3, and next thing you know, it's gonna take like a couple of years for it to come out, so or a couple months at that. But by them announcing it, you know, they have plans. So I'm actually I want to play. Is it on Xbox? I think it's just PC. Isn't it?
No. Because people play it on cell phones too.
It's on cell phones. Okay.
Yeah, they play it on cell phones too. People play Among Us. I'm pretty sure it's on multiple different platforms.
And also, they teased a number of new features for the next big update, including upping the max player count from 10 to 15 players, new player colors to pick from, including tan, gray, rose, and maroon, and perhaps most importantly, the ability to honk the airship's horn.
Huh.
Because who doesn't want to honk the horn? Yeah. Among Us is currently available on PC, iOS, Android, and Switch. Innersloth has also announced that the game is on the way for PlayStation and Xbox sometime in 2021. So
it is coming.
Yeah. So
you Among Us fans.
Alright. Next we have the Xbox Summer Game Fest event featuring more than 40 plus game demos, which starts tomorrow.
Dude, you know what? I'm just go ahead and say it. Like, even though the demos, like 40 plus games that I can try and kind of get a glimpse of and get a feel for.
I like it. I've been wanting them to bring demos back forever. Like all these young cats now, bro, they don't know what we went through and what we used to play demos all the time. You know how many times I played Metal Gear Solid before it came out, like on just the demo?
Right.
Like, I hated I knew once I get up there and crawl through that vent, it's going to be over with. So I just ran around. Like
Right.
you know when the demo is going to be over with, so you take your time, you know?
Yeah.
But you're able to play it, you know, like and then there were certain games like they had the full demos, you know, like they had a lot longer demo, you know. I remember playing we used to play the demos just because we didn't have any other games. Like, let's play the demo.
Right.
So
I remember consoles used to come with demos on them or with them.
I should reach over here and grab the PlayStation, the original PS PlayStation over here that had all the demos on the back.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It had all the little demos, man. It was cool. Like, I applaud this move though, because it's like it like I said, gives you a chance to kind of sample all these different games that all these studios are putting out. You know, especially with Xbox. You know,
I mean, it's just smart.
They bought up, they bought up all these studios and stuff. And you know, to be fair, a lot of people have been like, "Well, you buying up studios, Xbox don't have no games. You know, there's never any exclusives. Why do y'all not have this?" And now it's like, all right, keep asking for it. Here you go.
Like, just think about if they had a demo for every game they have on the marketplace. Like, you go to the game and you see the demo. Like, you see buy the game and above it, demo this game, play the demo. Do. Oh, this is awesome. Would you like to play this game? Would you like to buy it? Yes. And then they can make it to where if you play the demo, whatever you played in the demo will go straight to your character. You know, like that would be awesome, and they should do that.
Well, there's some stuff that when we did like Outriders did
Yes,
that. Everything you had.
Splinter Cell.
Yeah,
I played that demo.
Yeah,
I don't know how many times.
Yeah.
I loved that demo.
It is like, but I mean, you know, they're starting to do that with Game Pass. You know, since they're putting games on there, you know, when they're coming out with games day one, they're putting the demos to Game Pass so you can try it, and then you get to keep your progress. And I think that's the smart move. I was excited. I was like, oh, I need to keep all my progress from Outriders. Dope.
Yeah.
You know, even when the game had problems, it was still like, yeah, everything I do in this, I get to keep.
I honestly don't know why they stopped doing the demos. Like, I don't. Like,
I guess they thought it was an unpopular thing, which is like completely wrong. Like that, I love demos because, like I said, it let me know whether or not I want to play or buy this game.
Yeah.
I might not want to buy it, and it pisses me off that some games I buy and then I end up not liking them, and I'm like, well, crap. You know, and I say, oh well, but at the same time, it is frustrating when you buy something and it sucks. You're like, damn it, I was expecting so much out of this game.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like,
had a demo.
Yeah, I guess that's probably why. Like, if they play the demo, then it makes them like, well, I don't want to play this fucking game. And a lot of games went without being bought. Well, maybe you should fix the game.
Yeah. Well, I think that's too why now they have a lot of betas too. They let people beta test and then give feedback.
And you see how that works, huh? You see how that works, Cyberpunk?
Well, you know, they did a little more. They should have did a little more beta testing. I'm just saying.
Exactly. You said they have beta demos. I mean, obviously, not getting enough data.
Well, maybe enough people didn't play the demo. They didn't play the beta. Who knows?
We just don't want broken games. That's all.
Yes, I agree. We want to stop those.
So, Dest. I wonder what's the 40 games are going to be.
They did not give a set list.
That's what we were about to get to.
Shout out to Dest. That's my little brother. So, shout out to him for commenting and asking questions.
Yeah.
They have not said, and I think I'm okay with it because I have a pass. I'm gonna look and see what it is anyway.
Yeah, they haven't released. They did have a couple that they mentioned, and one of them, like there was an article that they mentioned was Stable, which releases September 23rd. But as for the 40 plus demos, they, like we said, they They haven't mentioned exactly which ones, but it starts tomorrow. So it starts tomorrow. So y'all can literally be on the lookout for the demos to start coming in tomorrow. And that'll be on the Game Pass, right?
They're coming on
they're
the
putting it on the Game Pass.
Which is dope. It's just more value to what I'm already paying for, man. It's so awesome. Game Pass is so awesome. I get EA games on there now. And what else? Who else did they? EA did it, and Ubisoft.
Mm-hmm.
EA and Ubisoft both have their games on the pass now, like right there.
Yeah, it's so awesome once that came through, like the Star Wars.
The Fallen Order and all that.
Like popped up, so I could just download it and play. I'm like, really?
I downloaded it. I was like,
without paying for it.
No.
I still haven't played it yet, but
my little brother has Fallen Order. He paid for it on his PlayStation, and it's an awesome game. Whenever you do finally play it, you're gonna like it. It's an awesome game. But the fact that it was on the pass, I was like, what? Give me now. I don't have to buy
it. Looks like next up, Rainbow Six.
Ooh.
Okay. It's gonna be you, bro.
so this Rainbow Six
is different.
It's called is it called Extraction, or what is it? It's
Extraction, because at first at first it was known as Rainbow Six Quarantine.
I think that was a working title, and what everybody was guessing.
Yeah,
because of what they had seen in the from the trailers and whatnot.
It's just like Xbox. It was Xbox Scorpion or whatever, and that it came out as the Xbox.
I remember that. What is Xbox Scorpion? Like Scorpion, Project Scorpion. Like, okay, bro, no. But this game, I've seen a little bit of it, and the reason why they were calling it the other deal is because there's all kinds of creatures and weird creatures and crap everywhere, and it kind of gives it's like a semi mix of like Resident Evil and Rainbow Six. I guess
I'd say it's like Resident Evil and The Division.
Okay, there you go.
Like that's
fair.
Because it's Rainbow Six Extraction is like full of creepy aliens and like mutant type things. Like, and it's like they have like a virus type thing going around, something like that. Like it's way different for Rainbow Six. I'll tell you that. Like this 100%. is a step outside their wheelhouse. So
but I applaud them for at least taking on the challenge. I will give them that. They stepped up and tried something different. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. One of the two. We'll have to figure out what it's going to be of those two. But hey. They tried something. Not mad at them for trying. It looks cool. I will say that.
Yeah.
It looks cool. I can see the appeal of it. I can see myself trying it out. It's just like Snake said, though. I don't know if it's gonna really. I don't know if it's gonna catch on with Rainbow Six fans, like diehard Rainbow Six fans, because usually people that play that game. They play it for the strategic, like the team-based strategic gameplay.
Well,
not which they may incorporate it.
Well, it does say that the reveal trailer. It's a PvE co-op experience for up to 3 players, where you'll be able to choose from a roster of 18 Rainbow Six operators. With their own unique gadgets, weapons, and abilities. Extraction is set across 12 maps, which feature procedurally generated challenges and a diverse set of enemies and infections that evolve into greater threats the deeper you go in. Working with your team, using tactics and making tough decisions will be essential to survive.
Okay, so there's your Rainbow Six element right there. And everything else you just read off right there is 100% Division.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like
everything else you read besides that last little part 100% division. So hey, maybe it'll pan out. Maybe there's enough strategy in it, and like you said, there's tactical things that you can do, and there's extraction points, and into the city. That's what to me sounds like division is the extraction points and going to different places in these, and I guess in the city or whatnot. That's what feels 100% like a division to me. So, I'm sure it'll be pretty good. Like I said, visually it looked good. A little bit I saw, it looked good.
It does. Like the graphically, like I mean, every show I've seen so far, graphically, are freaking amazing.
Yeah,
like, the graphics are like. I want a new system. Like this is the graphics.
Yeah, man, it's freaking ridiculous what you see. You're right.
Like I can't wait to get the new system where I can experience all this myself. But like again, that all comes with time. So eventually I will have it, but I'm not rushing it. I can't afford it right now.
Exactly.
So, one thing I do not like. And it's this trend that's been going around, and I want to blame Destiny. The 3-player crap that they've been putting out, like up to 3 people. Like you can only have 3 people. Like, like why can't you have at least 4? Like, what is this 3 people crap that's going on? Like,
is that Destiny? Is that a Destiny thing?
I want to blame Destiny because Destiny, I feel like that was the first time I saw like it pop up like 3 people, and we were like, why can it only be a team of 3?
Why odd number like that? Why 3?
Yeah, I don't know, but for some reason that's all been this thing that's going around. It's like this one is 3 people.
Yeah.
Why? I don't.
4 people.
I don't know.
4 people is like perfect party.
Yeah, I feel like 4 people, like that's a squad. Like 4 people, like you don't have a squad.
Well, hell, like Battlefield, they have an odd number, but it's 5. Like you could have 5, and 5 still makes sense, more sense than 3.
Yeah, and Clint said it's either 3 or 6. So like 4 to 8.
No, I can see. I can
be okay with 6 for Destiny. Like Destiny, like when you go onto a raid or like a mission with the 6, but just the basic, just going around, the basic missions, like the co-op missions, 3 people, like at least give me 4, let me, because then somebody's always
3
out.
Is weird.
Like when with your friends, like there's somebody, we already got a full squad, I can't play, and then they're just off moping around. So I'm saying, kicking rocks and stuff.
Right. Right.
Yeah, Dad said he avoided that game too. But yeah, that's my only problem with that. When I read it, I'm like, really, this 3 people crap. Stop it. Anyway, sorry about that. That's my little rant right there.
No, bro, I agree.
Alright, so next we have Ubisoft's Extreme Sports MMO, Riders Republic. Oh my god. If y'all, bro, like, I watched it, I was talking to Ray about this. This game is redonkulous. I don't use that word, like it's redonkulous. Like I swear, like this. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't. I'm not a sports person. I don't. Like think of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater on crack, or think about Tony Hawk's and every single other game, like Dirt, the Dirt game, or like BMX. Like all of them on crack and fused together. Like that's what this game is. It's basically what this game is it's an extreme sports MMO. Literally, they have a huge map, and every single event is going on at the same time. Literally, when I say at the same time, I mean at the same time. If you, they have
Yeah.
every sport you can think of, every extreme sport you can think of. Like it was in the trailer. Like the trailer is like just whoa. You're they have one thing I do think is cool is the air guy the wingsuit the wingsuits. You're flying through the canyons and stuff. So like it's they have wingsuit races. So you're racing and flying, trying to race people. But while you're racing, you see people on the ground doing like dirt bike racing and stuff. They're doing their own race while you're up there doing your race. Like everything is going on at the same time. Everything you can look over and see people skiing down a mountain while you're flying down a mountain. Like every single extreme sport is going on at the same time on this map. Like it is literally an MMO. It's freaking nuts. Like I'm pretty sure that they're gonna have there's lobbies because you can't have that many people in there.
Yeah.
They're gonna split them up into lobbies of like 100. You know, it's not too crazy as opposed to like PUBG and stuff like that, having hundreds of people on one map at a time. But for all of them to be having their own races and stuff going on at the same time is nuts. Like you think about GTA. Think about GTA's races. Like while you're doing your race, you see other people doing their race, and that would be nuts. If you just imagine GTA doing that. Like you know how in GTA all the races go into different instances. Like they take you to another instance away from the people blowing up stuff. Imagine if they didn't. That's this game. Like I was watching the trailer. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah, that's a lot going.
Some of it did look cool. Like but I don't want to. I don't want to do it. I'm not doing it. I'll watch y'all do it. I won't do it.
Yeah, it is too much going on. Like I don't say do anything. You'd be like ultra distracted.
They said no one asked for an MMO based on extreme sports.
No, it did not.
We don't. I'm pretty sure somebody did.
Yeah, some idiot.
I mean, somebody made it, so obviously somebody wanted it.
You know, shout out the realism. Like if you were like from like the Olympics, like they run multiple events at the Olympics. So shout out to that part of the realism of what they did, because they don't just do one event at the Olympics at a time. They do everything that's going on at the same fucking time. Like there's a lot, and you know, I guess when you're an athlete and you participate and you're not distracted, but if you're a fucking fan, and you sit in the wrong seat, and then you can see like gymnastics. Oh my God, I don't see how anybody goes to the Olympics and watches gymnastics. You can't just watch the beam because while the beam's going on, somebody's doing floor exercise, and while they're doing the floor exercise, somebody's doing high bar or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just too much. Yeah, it's way too much. It's way too much.
And you look over here and you miss the good flip over here, like crap.
Yeah, like it's way too much. But shout out to that realism that they added to that. Yeah. But in the game, dude, I'm gonna be flying in a damn in one of them damn flight suits, trying to fly, and then I'm gonna get distracted. Like, ooh, look at the dudes on the dirt bike, smack right into the mountain.
Yeah,
because I stopped to look at that.
Attention. I mean, I see a lot of to it. Like, but I don't want to do it. I don't want to. No.
Yeah, I'll pass. It's too much.
But,
way too much.
I mean, I know that a lot of people play the Tony Hawk Pro Skater and like dirt.
To be fair, Tony Hawk was great time.
BMX and stuff like that. Like, you know, like how you're in a skate park and you're sliding on the bars and stuff. They have all that. They have those there. They have skate parks. You look up, you see people flying over you. Like it's.
Too much.
It's just, it looked like, I don't know if you ever played, what is it? dang it, it was that VR chat. The VR chat. It was that chat. It was like where everybody's just in this room doing like everything.
Oh, I heard
You know
about
what
it.
I'm
I
talking
never played it, but I
Yeah.
heard about it.
That's kind of what it reminded me of. Like this big. Just think about the hub at or the tower. You know at
Yeah. Oh God. And
Yeah.
you talking about Destiny? Oh my.
and Destiny.
Oh,
The Tower of Destiny, but
yeah.
like Elder Scrolls wide.
No. Way too much. Way too much.
But
Elder Scrolls don't do too much when you get into a town.
mhm.
Like, to be fair, 'cause there's always shit going on everywhere.
but that was one thing I was like the lag. Like I can just imagine the lag. Oh,
Yeah.
like because of so much stuff going on at the same time.
I'm
So
willing to
I don't
each
know.
lobby instead of cap, and the cap is probably, I would guess the cap is probably about 100 because
But
Battlefield's
even
like
bro,
120.
even with 100, like the
Well,
lag.
Battlefield, you have up to 128 players in Battlefield, man, and
Bro,
they say
like-
it runs smooth.
What was that game we were playing? Oh, Fantasy Star. We were playing last night. I was having
Mhm.
lag in that. Like, I mean, that was probably just the servers and stuff that they had. But still, if they don't have the best servers in this, it's not gonna. That lag's gonna kill them.
Yeah,
So-
it could be true.
I mean, we'll wait and see how that turns out. There's an honorable mention, I guess. Next up was Ubisoft's announced Mario and Rabbids.
This is the second version of this game, or part 2.
Mario has guns. I'm scared.
Yeah, I didn't know how I felt about Mario with anything to shoot.
Mario has blasters. What is going on?
Yeah, like I'm trying to figure out what Nintendo is trying to do. Like, because Mario for the longest Nintendo mega childish, mega kiddie, and I'm saying it. My brother's probably gonna say something in a minute because he's got a Switch. He's been at a Switch. I finally got a Switch, and he he plays. Yeah, certain games he plays on there. Zelda and stuff like that. But
I didn't
You know,
know
Mario is
this
usually
was the
off
second
limits.
one.
yeah, it's the second one, and usually Mario's off limits outside of Smash Brothers.
Mhm.
Usually it can keep him very, very kid friendly. Now Mario has a gun. It's like, what? I don't know how to feel. I don't know how I really feel about the fact that he has guns. Like, should Mario have guns? Like, is that an okay thing? Are we? Oh, I don't know what Nintendo is trying to do. I don't know. Like it.
I'm
Like this is success that from what he hears from the first game. You know what? I saw a lot of different.
Luigi's
I saw-
got a freaking bow and arrow.
Yeah, like what the hell? Like who decided this was okay? And apparently the first game was successful. That's what Destiny.
The open world looks dope. Running around.
That said no, he should have a gun. You know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe it is time for Mario to have a gun. Mario been running around with like having to eat mushrooms and get magic flowers and get fireballs
I mean,
and others get tails and wings and shit.
I wouldn't-
Maybe it is.
I do. I've always thought about like the way that this open world looks. Like, I would like to see like a Mario open world like this, like how it would, have pipes and stuff everywhere and stuff like that. And like,
Usually when they did like was it Mario
64?
You have to correct me if I'm wrong. Mario 64 is one of the greatest Marios of all time.
that
Would
was
be
they
good.
kind of got close to it, but I mean at the same time, it's,
But then when they did Mario Sunshine, the one right after that,
yeah. And
that one was even
uses his
bigger
hat.
and it was like wide open.
Yeah.
You could just
But it's still none of the Marios have had like what I've like I'm thinking about Mario like Elder Scrolls like type of thing.
so that would be a lot. That's a lot
I'm
because
just
Mario
saying,
is already cram packed with a lot of stuff anyway.
well, I'm just
This
saying
game
like
is-
like how the worlds were, like each level. Think about that. Each level was like, like how it's open. Like just think about how have Yoshi like running around, like you running around with Yoshi. Like I don't know. I think it'd be pretty cool to have it like an open world like that.
Yeah, but that still would be a lot going on in that open world. That game is already for kids with like.
Hey, I don't care, sir. If they could do an extreme MMO, they could do a Mario MMO. That'd be freaking nuts.
It's a lot, bro. I'm just saying.
I'll make my own plumber.
Think about all the Koopas and stuff, and just like I'm sitting here thinking about it now. My head is starting to hurt. Like you're like walking around and just like turtles and Koopas and shit. Just
and think about like you got Mario and Luigi, right? And they got M and then L. So any other plumber you make is just one of the alphabet.
Damn it. You know what I'm saying?
Like think about Wario,
Yeah.
And W. Just saying. Just saying. I wonder where Albert's at. The A. I'm just playing.
I don't know. It could be a good game though. I mean, I'm sure it has its market. There's a reason why they're making a part 2. I'm sure it'll be successful. It's Mario. People kind of grab. People that don't play games understand who Mario is. Let's just be clear. He's that iconic. So they'll probably make a killing off of it.
Oh yeah. I mean, it does look dope. I gotta give them that. Like, I'm curious about the guns, but just saying. It's they say it's XCOM style tactical action. I don't know what
tactical action. They use tactical action and Mario in the same sentence.
Yeah.
Shut up. Move on to the next game. I am done. I am done.
Alright. So the next one we have is this is all you, bro. It's the Avatar. Watch the first trailer for the Ubisoft gorgeous Avatar game.
Bruh. Okay, first of all, this is the game. If I had seen no other game on the new system, first of all, if you watched Avatar, you know how pretty of a movie that was. Like, it's CGI heavy, but it's I will say, to me personally, it's some of the best CGI I've seen in a movie ever. Like, there's a reason why Avatar stayed number 1 for how long? How many years? Like, it just continued to just stay number 1 overseas and everywhere else over and over and over again. If I had never seen any game footage of any game on a new system, and this was the first one I saw, I would have 100% have a shut up and take my money moment. Because visually, this is for real shot out of the park. Like, they knocked us way out of the park. It's out there in the water.
So it's a new standalone story.
Yes.
And you play that. You play. So I guess you get to make your own Navi, alien avatar, and then you embark on a journey across the western frontier, a never before seen part of Pandora. Explore a living and reactive world inhabited by unique creatures and new characters, and push back the formidable RDA forces that threaten it.
Yeah, look, even the creatures, the deals that they ride, they're not animals or creatures, but things they ride. I mean, it visually is a stunning game. Like, I can't. You have to go watch the trailers.
So for some reason, I pick up Ark off of it.
I can see
how it would work, because like you probably gonna start with nothing as in the tribe, and you gotta like get your own.
Get your way up.
Yeah, and you gotta find the creature and like bond with them, and then like. I wonder what
the combat looked dope in the reveal that they did. The combat looked dope. They had the exact. It was exact like build of the the military's attack helicopters they had in the movie. They looked exactly like one of those. It was flying around, and then you had the creature, the race of people that were there, beings that were there.
I wonder if they're gonna have like a PvP section in the
I
thing
would hope so.
where they have it to where you can be basically one of the avatars or one of the military, and
Yeah, that would be good.
like a 50-on-50 type thing,
That'd be good.
like Battlefield but in Avatar.
That would be dope. I would totally play it. I would do it just to do it. But if you have not seen that trailer, what I'm getting at, you need to go watch that. It is nuts. It shows off the true power of these next gen consoles, like to the fullest. And I don't even want to think about it on a PC if it's coming to PC. I don't even want to think about it on PC. That's gonna be like watching a damn movie right there, but you're playing the game because it is visually one of the prettiest games I have ever seen, and that's saying a lot. I've seen some really pretty ones, and this one was like, holy shit, this is nuts. It looks so good. It looks so good. So that's really all I'm gonna say about that game. You got to go watch the trailer. You have to go watch it. I can describe it all day. It's still not gonna do it justice. Just go watch it. Go watch the trailer. Leave comments down below after you watch the trailer. Let me know what you think, because I'm telling you, visually, masterpiece. That's all I'm saying. When Dad said it has its interest peaked, you know what? I for some reason I figured your interest would be piqued by this one. This feels like something you might try out because of some of the games that you play. So it makes sense that you would at least be like, okay, let me see what they're talking about. Maybe I'll try it. And y'all, I'm not picking on him. It's just he's very particular about what games he plays. Certain games he likes, certain games he don't. So, but this one, when I saw it, I was like, yeah, he probably raised an eyebrow too. It was like, I wonder if let me check it out. Let me check it out. He said he gave it a 9 out of 10. Wow. So that means he's probably going to purchase it when it comes out. Holy crap. Wow.
Bold,
that means I'll
bold 9 out of 10.
let him purchase it, and then I'll go over there to the house and I'll watch him play it. Make up my mind if I want to get it on my system. That's what's going to happen. Yeah.
Hey, while you're talking, check your character, your food, because I just had to eat and drink because.
Oh, I ate.
Okay. I was saying, like,
right,
I need to talk to him. I need to talk to him because it's like everything's jacked up now. Like, so I need to know what they did. Anyway, sorry, we were talking because we have Conan Exiles playing, so at the same time. So.
Yep, it's another dope game. Should definitely check out. But anyway,
he said he's not buying an Xbox for one game.
Hey, if it comes to PC, I'll just go watch it on the computer, bro. Just saying.
Anything else you want to talk about Avatar?
No, they just need to go watch. You gotta go watch that. There's nothing I say is gonna justify how good that game looked.
Alright. So next up was Far Cry 6's new trailer. Is an intense introduction to a terrifying, and I'm not even going to try to say that word, Giancarlo
Esposito.
Okay, there you go.
That's what it is. Giancarlo Esposito. Man, look, I listened to this trailer, and I was still at work, so I couldn't watch it. I was driving, and I was listening to it over the radio. Let me first say the voice acting in Far Cry is dope. It is spot on. It is good. It is believable. I felt like I was listening to a TV show instead of a video game. It is good.
Far Cry has come so far.
Yeah, dude. Like, but anyway, there's something there. I don't know what it is. But anyway, the story is gonna be epic. I can't wait for this game. It's like just that little bit of that trailer, man. That I got to experience just how thrilled and how jacked up this president is in this game. Like he was ready to like assassinate a group of people just because he says they're traitors to the country. They don't want to benefit us. Kill them. And I believe it was his kid that like stopped him from doing it right then. And he was upset because he caught his kid on the boat or the train, whatever it was, with these people that he felt were traitors to the country. So you just have to hear the dialogue. You get a chance to watch this trailer too, because the dialogue was very believable. If you're not looking at it, you would swear it is a show on like a TV show or a movie, because the voice acting, like, it is that believable. Like if I was listening to that anywhere else, I would think that somebody was literally watching a movie, and you go in and like, oh shit, that's Far Cry. That's crazy. Like this story, I think is going to be epic. It already has a female protagonist, which is dope. I applaud them for taking that route. I think that was a very, very smart move, because it is different. It was a great move. So I can't wait. I can't wait. I need this game. I need to find this because it is very well put together. Visually, like I said, what I've seen previously was good. The other trailer that they put out, a little bit of a gameplay trailer, looked real good. They got the Macarena gun that I always have to bring that up. The Macarena gun is in the game. It's cheesy. It is the cheesiest thing ever, but it's so good at the same time. It's like this thing sings the Macarena every time I shoot it, and it shoots discs to kill people. It is the cheesiest, the most ridiculous thing to add to a game, but it's still 100% worth it.
Reminds me of Saints Row.
Yep. That's a very, very good comparison. Saints Row was very good too. So Saints Row was good just because of how silly it was and how very adult it was.
It was awesome.
Very adult.
So adult.
That game rivals GTA in adult. Not GTA 5. Let me be clear. It does not rival GTA 5. GTA 5 is probably the most adult game I've ever played in my life. Anything with Trevor in it is going to be more adult than anything else out there, period. That character in that game is probably the most gruesome and, again, adult character in a video game I've ever seen. So this rivals anything but that. Let me just put it to you like that. It rivals anything but that. But just keep moving forward before it gets too late. We are for sure running a little bit long.
We ain't running long.
Just a little bit.
No, we're not.
And yes, we do need to play the other Far Cries. They are good games. They are very good games. Stories are very good. Villains are very good. It's worth it.
And so apparently in this Far Cry is supposed to add all the other villains. Did you mention that already?
Antagonist villains, yeah.
Yeah. They also return to reprise their voice roles. Does that mean that they're not?
You know what? I wonder if there's gonna be like several flashback sequences where they're looking at the past people from the other Far Cry, which is still dope. I think it adds depth to the story. If they find a way to like integrate them into what's going on now.
They delve inside these legendary villains' minds to uncover their backstories and experience what it would be like to be the villain. Huh.
Oh.
Huh.
That's interesting. That is interesting. That is very interesting.
It'll actually let players see the other side of the story from past games.
Dang. I'm with it. That's all right. It's kind of like giving a choice. Giving like the Resident Evil type of thing where you get like multiple endings if you do certain shit. kind of feels like that. Like I'm gonna take this path with this person, see what happens. That's kind of dope. I like that. I definitely like it. I think that that's gonna be a good thing. That again, it probably it adds depth to the actual story. And I'm always in. I love a good story in a video game. Multiplayer is my thing, but when I have to play a game by myself, I want the story to be really good. So I'm vested into it. So I want to finish it. That's how they hooked me into like all the Modern Warfares. I look, I was pre-ordering Modern Warfare every time it came out, and 3 wasn't even my favorite one. I thought it was but I had to have it because I had to know how that story was going to end. I had to know. Just like the second Modern Warfare, I had to know how it was going to continue from the first Modern Warfare. Like those games, the story in those games was epic. Even more so, really, than the multiplayer. Maybe not so much in 2, because Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer was dope. But, the story was the main reason why I even purchased the games. Like, I had to have it. I had to know how it ended. So, kudos to them. I'm intrigued. I want to know how they're going to incorporate these other characters. What exactly you get to do as the other antagonists, like in their eyes, like what do you get to? I gotta know what do you get to do? Do I get to like carry out some of the stuff that I had to stop before, but now I can actually carry it out?
Yeah.
And like see what happens or like what happens? Like that'd be dope. That's gonna be dope.
All right. So the final one to talk about today, at least, is the 5 coolest games for from Upload VR's E3 2021 showcase. So
let you have this. VR is his thing.
So the first up is called Song in the Smoke. Basically, when I read up about it earlier, it is actually a survival game. It's a survival VR that basically you're running around. It's kind of like Ark, kind of like Conan, but they basically wanted to make it like a living world, pretty much. Like, so the animals, depending on if they're hungry or if they've eaten already or whatever, they might have a different reaction. You might have a different reaction from all the animals at different times. So, like, one moment, like, one animal might be, if it's really hungry, sees you, it's going to come and attack you. Or if it's already eaten, it's full, it's just going to look at you, and if you start running at it, then it'll actually get scared off sometimes. So there's a lot of different aspects to it, but it's all VR. It's a VR survival game, so I like that. I like VR. Like I can't wait to get mine back up and running, and because I'm gonna connect that up and do the streaming with that too. So that's gonna be dope. That one I would actually check out. Hey, Ray, if you can get your party, the game chat.
Oh, yeah.
If you want, can you mute real quick and talk to Wolf? I was telling him about the changes, like the.
Oh
like,
yeah,
I was
I'll do it. I'll let you continue on your VR.
Yeah, go ahead and talk to him real quick, because he just messaged. He's in the group. Sorry about that. So while he's trying that, something I won't try. So I was interested in that. That's pretty dope. The next is called Unplugged. This basically Unplugged is Guitar Hero. It's a VR Guitar Hero, and it's pretty dope. I watched the trailer, and you don't have to have it's all air guitar, like so. It's all tracks your finger movements and hand movements. So there's no equipment. All you do is put the VR on, and just go to town. So it tracks your fingers, so your fingers are colored. Like so, when you're looking at it, like you have like the red, blue, orange, yellow, or whatever, and you see so as you move the virtual guitar up and you're strumming it, like you move your fingers on the lines, and the notes come down just like Guitar Hero. And you're just sliding your hand up and down, so you're actually gonna have to do the hand movements. So, and it's like real guitar, like really playing guitar, but it's all it looks awesome. So if you want to check, it's unplugged. Go check out that reveal trailer. It looks awesome. So I might be getting that when it does come out, mainly for my wife, because she loves playing Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is dead. It died after 2008. No, I mean, we've been like my wife has been playing Guitar Hero every time she gets a chance. Guitar Hero didn't die. It was Rock Band that came out and killed that, because it only went down because Rock Band came out. And after Rock Band came out, Guitar Hero went away. So I feel like this Unplugged is a good way to, if you want to learn how to play guitar, I feel like it's a good way to learn at the same time. So I feel like it's going to be dope. Next, they didn't mention anything about this, but it's Nerf Ultimate Championship. It's a VR Nerf battle of some sort. He says so. He's still around. It didn't die. It's still around. I still play it every now and then. Anyway, but it's a Nerf. All it did in the reveal trailer was show the 4 characters walking through a black tunnel, and the arena door opening, and them cocking their Nerf guns. So I don't know how that's gonna play, but that's gonna be fun to play. It's a Nerf, and it's VR at that. So it's a VR Nerf battle. The next one is Sushi Bin VR. Now, basically, it's a cooking game. Like and what it reminded me of, I can't remember the name of it. I can see it. It was this game back on Nintendo 64. It was like had these paper people, and it was like they were doing, like, as you hit the button combinations, like they would like chop, hiya, like doing all this other stuff. It was weird. It was hella weird. I just can't get. I see it in my head, and this is kind of what it reminds me of. But literally, it's a cooking. It's like a VR cooking game. Like a sushi bar, you gotta host, serve up sushi. Task is actually convenient. Other people to come eat there. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's a manga style comic book panels. So I don't know about. I have to see more about that one later. And the last one I really like. It's called Township Tale. A Township Tale. It's another VR survival game, but it's a VR open world RPG designed specifically for VR. And so you're able to forge a new identity, whether as a blacksmith, a mentor, a woodcutter, a warrior, archer, or an immersive fantasy world. So, like, it showed these characters, and you're sliding around everywhere with no legs. So you're just floating around everywhere. But it's a RPG, and you see all these other people, like these other characters running around, and basically you're cutting down trees. You're actually having to chop them up. Like, you take the wood, take it. You go get mining. You mine metals and stuff. You go to the blacksmith to forge your weapon. Like, you actually have to get the shape of the weapon, put it in, and like actually work the mill, and then you get the hammer, and you actually hammer and forge it yourself. Put it on the stick. Like, it's very immersive, and it looks dope. I mean, the game. I mean, the graphics are, like, they're cartoony, but I would play that game. Like, they showed, like, open up treasure chest. Like, you make your backpack with all the different slots in it. You open up your backpack. You can, like, put it where you want it in the slots. Like, you open up chests out in the world, and you can get stuff. Like, it's crazy. Like, I want to play that as soon as I can. As soon as I get a chance, I will get that game. But that's everything that we had for this time. The rest of the time, like I said, we're all gonna cover the remaining on Hammer's page channel on Wednesday, and then the rest on mine on Friday. I was waiting for him to get back from being off mute.
I was back. I is back. Sorry about
Papa
that.
the Rapper. That's the one. Papa the Rapper. Yeah.
I used to be the game, bro. I used to play that.
So I was looking. JR's been watching on YouTube. I just saw the YouTube comments. Sorry about that, JR.
Apologies, good sir.
And there's other. Doom Gaming. Xbox had a pretty good event this year. He gave it a 6 out of 10.
Who said this?
Destamune Gaming on YouTube.
Is somebody watching us on YouTube?
Yeah. I have the multi-stream chat.
Right.
I'm just going back and seeing what I missed, because I had it up on Facebook. I had the chat going on Facebook, but it didn't show me on this. So,
and I didn't think to have it on mine either. It's my fault.
So I am extremely sorry about that too.
If you're on YouTube, I apologize. We apologize. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. We appreciate it.
He was saying, yeah, new map was long needed. So we were talking about what was it that needed a new map?
Among Us got a new map.
Among Us, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Destin Gaming is your brother.
Okay.
Shows what you know.
I thought you said something else. Now I heard what you said.
He just commented saying that was him. Okay. So I'm good as long as we weren't missing anybody. Okay. But JR,
it is. And, hey, if you get a chance, I'm gonna say this right now. For anybody that might be watching or anybody watching on the replay, go check out his channel. He streams lots of games, World of Warcraft, Sportar, Kotar. What else are you playing right now that you decide you want to stream? I know you stream a lot of different stuff. Either way, go check out his channel. He has good stuff on there, good content. I'm trying to get him to hop on and like do some streaming one day on our channel. He said he's gonna do it, but I gotta wait until he gets his schedule done first. So be on the lookout for that. But make sure you check his channel out.
You got anything else?
I'm good, man. We got stuff to talk about when we get to the actual get down. Wish my brother Mingo was here. We could have been talking about these games and all of this stuff, on prime time for the get down. But
You're cutting out. Ray. That's my internet. What the hell? You still there, Ray? Okay. I guess I'm the only one left. Yep, I'm the only one left. So, sorry about that. Something happened. Ray dropped out. But that is that's everything that we had to talk about for today, for the get down to where we can continue the E3 coverage. Like I said, this was just the beginning. We only did like 2 days of the coverage. We will talk about the rest of what E3 covered on Wednesday and then also on Friday. So tune back in.